Just ahead this midday, the madness of March hits the heartland as Omaha gets ready to host the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. Plus, some major road work could leave you finding a different way to get around this weekend, where you need to be on the lookout. And another major shakeup at the White House, the latest on President Trump's new pick for National Security Advisor.
And I'm tracking rounds of rain shower for the metro. I'll let you know when you can expect them to roll in and roll out.
6 News live at midday is next.
From your home for news, this is WOWT 6 News Midday.
Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us this midday. I'm Collin Ruane. Well, it is the day we have all been waiting for. The Sweet 16 is here. If you plan on going to the games, public parking lots will be open at 2:30 here in Omaha, the CenturyLink Center. That's going to open its doors 2 hours later. Fans in town are encouraged to arrive well before tip-off so they have time to get through the newly installed metal detectors. Also, CenturyLink Center will be enforcing its clear bag policy, so leave those big purses behind. Omaha police say with events like this, safety is everyone's responsibility.
The police department ultimately is asking people to make sure that they're cognizant about their surroundings. If they see anything that they see suspicious, we obviously want them to call 911.
There will be a strict no re-entry policy at the CenturyLink Center, meaning tickets can only be scanned once. Fans are warned against buying unverified tickets. That's because there's no way to know if they've already been scanned. Well, also this midday, a woman hit by a Metro bus in downtown Omaha last night is now hospitalized in serious condition. It happened at 13th and Dodge, a few blocks away from the CenturyLink Center. Medics rushed the woman to the hospital with serious injuries.
I was just walking this direction on Dodge and looked down the street and saw her crossing the street right as the bus driver was making the turn, and right when he stopped, he hit her and she went sprawling there on the pavement. So
the crash happened right at sunset, so investigators are trying to figure out if sun glare did play a factor. Well, a pair of suspects are on the loose after allegedly robbing a group of people. Happened around 1 this morning near 44th and Bedford. Police tell us 3 people were smoking on their porch when 2 men approached and demanded their wallets. We're told one of them had a weapon. One of the victims who tried to fight off the robbers suffered minor injuries. The thieves managed to get their hands on some personal items before running to the west. Well, new developments in a story we are following out of Council Bluffs right now. A man is stabbed to death at a homeless shelter there. Late Wednesday, officers found Lee Johnson dead outside the Joshua house. Johnson was 44. He had cuts to his face and neck. Staff members directed officers to 2 men inside the shelter, Vance Good and Brandon Hollis. Investigators say Good used a sharp object to kill Johnson during a fight. Then he and Hollis allegedly took Johnson's body outside to dispose of in the parking lot. Good has been booked for first-degree murder. Hollis is being charged as an accessory. Bringing things back over across the river here to Nebraska, a traffic alert is issued for drivers in Millard and surrounding Sarpy County. Harrison Street, one of the busiest arteries out there, will be closed starting next month. Only local traffic will be allowed through the closure, stretching from 147th to 157th. Barriers will also stay up until the winter. Crews are working to widen a mile-long stretch of Harrison to 4 lanes from 147th to 157th. The project will be tackled in stages, with construction lasting until the end of 2019. The first phase is a noise reduction wall that's already complete. The project has quite the hefty price tag, upwards of $10 million, but so far it is on budget. Sarpy County and the city of Omaha are splitting the cost. Also, drivers are feeling the traffic pinch in West Omaha. Eastbound Dodge will be closed at 156th all weekend. Crews are continuing the demolition of the 150th Street Bridge. The eastbound lanes will be closed from 10 tonight until 5 on Monday morning. Westbound traffic will have to squeeze into 1 lane, so be prepared to use an alternate route. You see it right there on our map there. Turning our attention now to our hour-by-hour forecast. Meteorologist Peter Sherwood is in the Weather Center for a look at what you can expect to play in your day. It's a little bit of a cloudy start today.
That's right. We're going to keep the clouds around. I know you guys have plans.
Absolutely. Hope we can see the sun soon. Thanks so much, Peter. Turning things to national news, the president's new pick for National Security Advisor is part of yet another stunning shakeup. Controversial former UN Ambassador John Bolton is set to replace H.R. McMaster. We get the latest now from NBC's Peter Alexander. NBC's Peter Alexander reporting. Well, WOWT Channel 6 is helping Heartland students take on a career in broadcasting. We are giving away 2 $1,000 scholarships to area high school students. You can submit your application now at WOWT.com. The deadline to apply is on April 30th. Well, just ahead this midday, the delete Facebook trend is growing as the social media site takes a beating this week. We'll show you how you can limit the data shared with third parties in our consumer coverage next. You're watching 6 News live at midday. Welcome back. In our consumer coverage, backlash is growing over Facebook's misuse of user data. The hashtag delete Facebook is now trending online. NBC's Liz McLaughlin shows us why some are moving away from the site, along with how to limit the data shared with third parties. Welcome back. In our consumer coverage, backlash is growing over Facebook's misuse of user data. The hashtag delete Facebook is now trending online. NBC's Liz McLaughlin shows us why some are moving away from the site, along with how to limit the data shared with third parties. All right, taking a live look outside downtown area. March Madness right down there in the north downtown area. Very busy out there. What can the fans expect and what can you expect this weekend? Meteorologist Peter Sherwood has your hour-by-hour forecast next. Welcome back. Not one, but 2 big events to tell you about at Lauritzen Gardens. They're only about a week apart, and they're great spots for the family. Joining us to talk about it is Mia Jenkins from Lauritzen Gardens. Thanks for stopping in.
No problem.
And so the first one is called the Orchid Show and Sale. 2 days it's going on. A lot of excitement there. Talk about it for us.
It is one of the best spring events in my opinion, and it's always kind of a sign that the season is changing. And the Greater Omaha Orchid Show or Society brings this show and sale in. They bring in so many orchids to allow the public to see the diverse array and beauty of the species. So there's kind of 2 separate components. One is the show component, where you get to see these incredible specimens grown by local growers and orchid enthusiasts, and then the sale component, which I love, because you get to buy orchids from the most diverse array that you'll see in Omaha all year long. So you see them at grocery stores and florist shops, but this gives you an opportunity to really purchase some really unique specimens to grow at home and beautify your own landscape.
And so that's the first one. The second one, just a week later, the Easter extravaganza. Can you believe Easter's almost here?
I know, and our brunch is already sold out, but there's still space at our Easter egg hunt, which is Easter extravaganza. You get to meet the Easter bunny and participate in a fun egg hunt and some fun crafts at the garden. That's just $3 in addition to regular admission, and it's a great time to just enjoy the spring weather, the spring garden. We've got some things just starting to pop up. Some of the Easter's early this year, so we have some early spring bloomers, but it's a great way to just enjoy the day in a beautiful environment.
Hard to believe it's already that time of year. A lot of information to get to with that. There's 24th and 25th of March for the Orchid Show and Sale, and then the Easter extravaganza. That is on March 31st, 9 a.m. to noon. A lot more information on lauritzengardens.org.
Take it from here.
Welcome back. We are getting into that busy time of year for the Henry Doorly Zoo and Aquarium. Really, every time of year is busy for them. There's a lot to get to. Joining us now is Heather Bizak, the supervisor of the Wild Kingdom Pavilion. Thanks for stopping in. And you brought a little friend. He's a little shy, though. Tell him about it. Tell us about him.
So he's being a little shy because he's investigating what we have going on over here. This is our Honduran milk snake. His name is Bandit. Because if you guys can see his face, which he keeps on coming back and looking at us instead, he does have a kind of mask on his face up there.
And he feels, you were saying, he feels a little bit like a basketball.
He does.
It's perfect for March Madness.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring him today, because it is March Madness in Omaha today, which is perfect. And snakes a lot of people think they're slimy and scaly, but they're really smooth like a basketball. It's actually how we describe them to a lot of kids or adults that are terrified of snakes, is that they're very smooth and just feel like that basketball. So think about that when you're watching the games today and this evening.
Absolutely, and it's early spring, but we're already talking about summer jobs. You have a lot of positions open for the summer.
Yes, absolutely. We need a lot of people to help us get you guys through the gates. So Guest Services is hiring, along with rides. So everything from taking your tickets at the front gate to serving food, cleaning up the grounds. We need a lot of people to help us do that to give you guys a great experience. So if you're over the age of 16, definitely do apply at omahazoo.com. And it's just over the age of 16, I think about 24 hours a week availability. So
always so many field trips and school trips and all that going on in the summer. Absolutely. It seems like every time I'm there, that's what's going on.
Yeah, and our summer feels like it's already started.
Absolutely. I'm sure you're busy all the time. And there's also a membership drive going on. Fill us in about that.
Yeah, so if you guys have a membership or you're looking to get a membership, which I definitely encourage to do, it is membership drive time, so there is a discount right now. Until April 1st, you can get your membership renewed or get a new one. And even if it doesn't end until September, your membership starts over in September again. So just buy it now and be ready to go for fall.
And one more thing I want to get to, sleeping bag safaris. It sounds like a lot of fun, a good activity, especially as it starts to warm up.
Absolutely. So you can come and actually sleep out. And one of the things for the summer is there's an outdoor camping area up by the lion area, up at the very top of the zoo. So it's a new one that opens up in the summertime, but otherwise all year round there's opportunities to sleep in the aquarium, the jungle, the desert dome. Very fun, interactive for sure exhibit to see it when normally people aren't there.
Absolutely. I think the interactivity is really what makes it really fun for a lot of the kids.
Yeah, and there's
for
a lot
sure.
of different things going on at night that you don't know about during the daytime.
And we've got your hours for during the daytime goes 9 to 5 until October, is that correct?
Yes.
There it is, 9 to 5 until October 31st, buildings closing at 6 p.m. Thanks so
Excellent.
much for stopping in to
Thank you,
join us.
guys.
We'll send it over to Peter Sherwood for a look at the hour-by-hour forecast.
All right, we're taking a look at and sit on it while you're there.
And then look at the second half. It's all sunshine and all 50s.
That's right.
Perfect. All right. Thanks so much for joining us for Live at Midday. Our next newscast is tonight, live at 5. Have a great weekend.
WOWT 6 News is everywhere. Watch every newscast streamed live on our website and mobile app.